What is up? Kasidy here. I'm coming to you live from my home. I'm having a bit of a staycation today and it is absolutely delightful. I have got the fire going. You can't see it. I am baking some sourdough bread. I've got the candle going and life just feels really, really good. And I wanted to come on and share with you a quick, short, simple practice to relieve some back pain. One of the most common areas of the body that I hear from my friends, clients, loved ones is back pain, specifically low back pain. So a couple different things can cause low back pain. Everybody's body is different, so probably only you know what's causing your back pain. It can sometimes be tight hamstrings. The back of the legs can be really tight, especially if you sit or are driving a lot of the day. And it can also just be tightness through the shoulders, tightness through the neck that's causing that pulling on the back. So a couple really simple exercises, stretches that you can do today to help relieve back pain. So the first one I'm going to show you from the side. You can take your legs out straight all the way down. Keep a slight bend in the knee if that feels better to you. You don't need to see my feet. It's okay that they're out of the picture. And we're gonna let the legs just gently open so that the knees point out a little bit and you can keep that slight bend in the knee. You're gonna sit up really tall here so that the back is straight. You can see here my back is really straight. And we're just gonna take the arms up towards the ceiling. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears and fingertips can point straight up. All right, on your next inhale, I want you to reach a little bit higher, extending the spine a little bit longer. And then on your exhale, you're gonna start to fold forward. Keep your back straight here. You're gonna keep your back as straight as you can for as long as you can. You might notice the stretch down the back of your legs or even down back behind your knee, and keep it straight. Keep pressing through your fingertips, keep the spine really long. If you can't go any further with the spine straight, that's okay. Pause where you are, take another big inhale, reach a little further, and then round out the spine and bring the hands and the head down so that now your back is curved. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths here and let the body settle in. This fire is getting really warm. This sweatshirt is getting really warm. These socks are getting really warm. All right, go ahead and walk your hands back up. Now we're gonna point those knees back up, and I want you to see how straight you can get your legs. They don't have to touch the ground, but we are gonna see how far down they can come, and then sit up really straight through the back. All right, go ahead and take your hands up towards the ceiling, just like we did before, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, elongate the spine, the neck, draw the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna do the same exact thing. Start to fold forward, keeping the back as straight as possible, as long as possible. And when you can't fold anymore with it straight, go ahead and round out the spine. Let your head and your hands come down. And we're gonna find just a little sway left and right here. All right, walk it all the way back up. Amazing. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the legs straight out in front, so you can keep them there, but I'm gonna face you. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left, just like we're crossing our legs, okay? That's it. Sit up really tall, and we're going to bend that top knee in just a little bit so that your foot is about where your calf is, okay? We're going to take opposite hand to the bent knee, and we're just going to press against that knee and take the hand back behind us. So we're finding a really gentle twist here, and you can look past your right shoulder. Take another big inhale and let out a slow exhale. And twist back towards the front, and we can take that right leg straight or whichever leg you had on top, and then we'll put the opposite leg on top. Same thing here, we're gonna bend that top leg so that the foot is about where the calf is. We're gonna take opposite hand or elbow and press it to the outside of the knee and bring our hand back behind us. Look past your left shoulder or whichever hand is behind you. See if you can twist a little bit more. And slowly come back forward. Awesome. Uncross that top leg. And we're gonna take those legs out straight, wiggle them out. Amazing. All right, last one. You're gonna crisscross the legs here. If it doesn't feel good to be on the ground with your legs crisscrossed, you can always sit up on a pillow. All right, so with your legs crisscrossed, spine is really tall, just like we had before. Go ahead and inhale, reach your arms up. And we're gonna take the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. Really big stretch through the side body. Look up towards your fingertips. Another big inhale here. Exhale, stretch a little bit further. And inhale, both hands come up. Opposite hand comes down. That'll be my left, or my right, your left. And then look up towards your fingertips, stretch it a little deeper. Draw your top hand up and over just a little bit further. And inhale, both hands come back up. And last thing we're gonna do is gently fold forward, keeping the back as straight as possible, as long as possible. And the head can come down towards the ground. Find a little sway left and right. You might feel this in your hips, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your back. Take a big inhale. And exhale, let your whole body soften down. Walk the hands back up. Amazing. Sit back up and come to a comfortable seat. I'm going to close us out today with a little meditation about time. Time is something that I constantly hear from myself, from friends, from family, from loved ones, from students. There seems to not be enough time, and then the things that we love, the moments that we don't want to go by fast, go by the fastest, and the things that we wish would happen faster are not happening as fast as we like. This is very common. We know that time is very much perspective. When we're in a hurry, it's like there's no time at all. When we're running late, it's like time flies so fast. And when we're working towards something, when we're hoping for something, it can sometimes feel like it's taking forever. And so I'm gonna lead us through a meditation about time today. If you've been frustrated by something taking too long, or feeling like you don't have enough time to do the things you enjoy, this meditation is going to be for you. Or if you just love meditating with me and this in no way relates to what you're going through, but you want to meditate with me, that sounds amazing, awesome. You're welcome to stay here. If you are jumping in with me live or catching the replay, let me know you're here. I'd love to say hello. I can't type back right now, but I can't honestly even see the screen right now, but once I'm off, I will say hello and send messages back and make sure that we get a chance to connect. All right, let's meditate, y'all. You can come to a comfortable seat, or you can lie down and go ahead and let your arms rest down. If you're sitting, hands can come to your knees. If you're lying down, arms can rest by your side. Wherever you choose to be, take a big inhale. And on your exhale, let your eyes flutter closed. Take another big inhale, fill up the stomach all the way. Expand the diaphragm, press the navel towards the ceiling or out in front of you. And on your exhale, let something go. Start to bring your attention to the space where your body touches the earth, becoming aware of that little sliver of space. And as you settle in here, start to think about one thing that you love about your life. Consider just a few moments in time that helped you get to the place that you are now. A moment in time that felt really easy. Something that helped you get to where you are that felt really easy and natural and like it unfolded so blissfully, so peacefully, without any effort. And now consider a moment or a situation that you walked through to help you get to this point in time that was was more challenging, that required effort, a resolve to keep going. Consider a moment where you were strong and decided to keep showing up even when it was hard. And now bring your attention back to the present moment and consider something that you love about your life right now as it is. Bring your attention back to your breath, back to the space where your body touches the ground. And consider for a moment if time is neither good or bad and is completely neutral. What would that mean for you? If time is neutral and has no meaning, but is merely a way to measure, what does that mean for your life? For where you are and where you're going, where you want to be? How would it feel? How does it feel in the body to consider that time is neither good or bad? It simply is. If you're able to bring yourself to neutral about time, then follow me forward just a little bit. If it still feels difficult to come to neutral about time, I want to encourage you to pause here and to continue to allow yourself to play with this idea that time is neutral, that it's neither good nor bad, it just is. See what it feels like to continue to play with this idea, and maybe you end the meditation here. And throughout your day, you just continue to consider if time is neither good or bad, it just is. But if it feels like very neutral to you and like you could continue forward and maybe find another perspective on time, stick with me. And consider what it would feel like to believe time that is working in your favor, to believe that time is on your side, to believe that time is for you. What does that feel like in the body? This idea time is working for me. Allow your body to soften here, drawing your attention to your breath. Consider the baker making a loaf of bread, the bread that requires 12 hours overnight to leaven, the bread that requires an hour in the oven to bake, the bread that will go and feed the family and nourish the bodies. Even before the leavening and the baking, it was the grain that had to grow from the earth. the sweetness of that moment when the buttered, toasted sourdough bread hits your lips. The deliciousness of it all is so good. And consider the steps, each step that it took to get there, the moments and the time working for the good of that bite, that taste. Consider the woman with a child and the 9 months of growing, of expanding, of the details of the child coming to be, and the joy of when the child enters into this world, but the goodness of every moment leading up to it, the necessity of each day, each hour, each breath, each month, leading up to the moment of getting to meet the child. Now consider the dream that's on your heart, or the thing that you're working towards, the thing that you wish you could just snap your fingers and it was here right now. Bring it to your mind. Start to picture it, imagine it as though it already is. Once you have it in your mind, consider the steps and the growth and the opportunity, the leavening, the growing, the baking. Every moment, every step, that time is in your favor, so that when that first bite of the bread touches your lips, or when you see the child come into this world, when you reach your specific goal, your desire, the thing that's so important and exciting to you, that moment when it happens, the sweetness that comes, consider now every step that it takes to grow and expand so that it can be as sweet as it is meant to be. Allow yourself to feel the goodness of time working in your favor. Bring your attention back to your breath, noticing the rise and fall of the body as you take air in and let air out. Stay here as long as you'd like, or when you're ready, start to flutter your eyes open with me and come back to this present moment. Thank you for sharing this meditation and movement practice with me. I am really honored to have gotten to share that practice with you guys. I was not necessarily expecting to lead the meditation that way, but I trust the insight that flooded my mind and my heart today, and I'm happy to offer it to you. And yeah, I just send you so much love and perspective on this thing called time. And my hope is that today you would be able to see time as neutral or working for you. And the reality is sometimes we don't get there. Sometimes we don't feel that way all the time, and that's okay too. There's not a right or wrong here. It's just an opportunity to consider if it's something we want more of. All right, I'm gonna go fold this sourdough bread for the 7th time today. I will see you on my next live, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna do a quick hello, my face real up close and personal. Hey Scott, hey Jeremy, hello everyone that stopped by to say hi. It has been so good to be with you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you very soon.